I'm doing an astrology love compatibility reading of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Bailey's asking, do their charts show marriage, long-lasting relationship? She has her Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter is a planet of luck. If you want to know how you can expand your world, how you can become more successful, how you can manifest more success in your life, more growth, look to your Jupiter. Jupiter tells you how you do that. For Rihanna, with it being in Aries, she does that by being different. And she is that. When I think of Rihanna, I definitely think of different. I think it's beautiful that she has her Jupiter in Aries, Venus in Aries, and Moon in Aries. So she definitely came to master this Aries energy, where she's fierce, she's bold, she does things that nobody's ever done, she's unafraid, she is a leader in her field. She has broken so many records. She does things on her own terms. Even the fact that she didn't get married before she had these 3 children with A$AP. You know, she's unconventional. She's not rule abiding. And that's a quality of Aries that they must maintain in order for them to live a fulfilling life. Aries is not a rule follower. Aries is a rule creator. They make the rules. They don't follow them. They break the box. They don't fit in it. So Rihanna, everything about her life to me seems to follow that path of being unique, being unusual, being avant-garde, being unconventional, being brave, being unafraid of being herself, of doing things that other people are judgmental about. Like even the fact that she's constantly smoking. Like I know she hasn't been smoking since she's become a mom, but prior to becoming a mom, that's kind of what we knew her for. Like she doesn't care. Like she does what she wants to do, however she wants to do it. So her stepping into this energy is part of why she's Rihanna, because she is risky. She takes risk, which is very Aries, because an Aries is confident, and Rihanna is definitely confident. She does things her own way. She's not trying to be like anybody else, and that's Aries when they're healthy. They're not copycats. In fact, they don't care what other people are doing. They only care what they're doing, because what they're doing is cutting edge. It has foresight. And you may notice Rihanna is often copied by other people. It's because of this. Aries is a leader. So when Aries steps into their leadership autonomy, they awaken leadership in everyone else around them. And honestly, that's what I like about Rihanna. The fact that she went from being a pop star to being an owner of her own beauty brand that's a multi-million-dollar business under the Louis Vuitton umbrella is unheard of. No one had ever done that before. Nobody. And she was also like the very first like black pop star that was a model for Dior. And Rocky has a similar history. He was the very first black male model for Dior. She has so many firsts, so many things that she was the first to do that no one has ever done. And that's proof that she's living in her healed Aries energy. His Venus in Leo loves this about her, because again, Leo, Aries, both fiery, both masculine, they get along well when they're in that energy, because he is fiery like her. He's also very unafraid, very bold, and he loves this about her, that she's courageous and she goes for what she wants, and he pushes them to also go for what he wants. Lastly, her Saturn in Capricorn makes her very karmic. With his Venus in Leo, again, they interact really well because the connection here is strong. It's one of a kind. It's a relationship where both people are very loyal, very devoted. They admire each other's strength and protection. They admire each other's defense mechanism through which they keep the relationship safe. You know, she teaches him to take a direct role in creating what he wants to create by focusing on the things that make him feel good, the things that he's passionate about. And he teaches her to like sit on her throne, like to enjoy the fruits of her labor, to allow herself to be in this regal royal energy, because she spent many, many years being in the worker bee energy to be able to create the Rihanna empire. And now that she's here, he's encouraging her to enjoy it more. And I think that maybe behind why she's settling into being a mom, into having children, because this is a new phase for her. Instead of being on the stage dancing, she's investing in herself. You know, she's investing in her love. She's investing in the things that make her feel good, which is all that he ever wanted for her. So the result of this is a really harmonious aspect that's stable, and it speaks to them having a long lasting relationship. So earlier, one of you, Pearl Bailey, asked me, do I think these two are going to have a long lasting relationship? I think they have the qualities to have a long lasting relationship. Long lasting relationships require a lot of work. You know, Venus in Aries and Venus in Leo are very compatible. That's like soulmate energy. And them having their South Node in Virgo, this is karmic energy. They've done this love thing before. This is another round of a similar thing. And I hope that this time they have even more fun than they did last time. But the main takeaway for the two of them is patience and good communication, leadership, and spirituality. Okay? This love is going to work if they put their faith first, their spirituality first, if they put God first, if they put their soul's purpose first, as opposed to their ego. You know, they have to bring the ego down and focus on the bigger picture, you know, the legacy they want to create in the world for themselves, for their children, for their family, and for the world. If they put that first and they put their spirituality first, there's nothing they want, they can't have, and won't be able to accomplish, because this relationship is destiny. And I don't say that about every reading. This one has heavy spiritual karmic energy, and they're destined for this path. And I think this baby they just had is the culmination of that. And I can't wait until the rest of us meet her, so we can learn more about what this means in practice. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming to hang out with me for Rihanna A$AP Rocky's Astrology Love Reading. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, leave your comments in the box below. What do you think about Rihanna and A$AP? Do you think they're going to last together forever? What do you think of their relationship? Leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at Styled Under Libra for more astrology love readings. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. You can book your astrology reading at intuitivehealing.com. You can also watch videos at Intuitive Healing here on YouTube for Astrology 101 content. Listen to the Aquarius podcast on Spotify, as well as here on YouTube for your horoscope. If you're interested in astrology and love connections, you can visit at Styled Under Libra. And of course, for health and wellness and holistic healing, visit at Styled Under Virgo for all of your astrology content. Thanks so much for watching.